Working with Paint.net for damage drawings. This video will show you how to use the Paint.net program to create drawings to be used in the damage investigation. The damage investigation drawings will require a certain amount of information on each drawing. First thing you should have is the CMS number or claim number. That appears here, somewhere on the page. You should have the ticket number. You should have the direction that the picture is facing that you're trying to represent. You should also have an inset map to show a broader area of where the damage occurred. You should show pertinent landmarks in regarding to the location. You should show the pertinent utilities. If there's only one utility involved, just show that utility. You want the damage address and location. You want to show where, indicate where the damage is, the path of the pictures that you took. You want to identify the utility by name, any distances that are pertinent to the investigation, and you want to have the name and date somewhere on the drawing. When working with Paint.net, you're going to be using a few basic tools during your drawings. The main toolbars you're going to be using are the rectangle select, that will be how you highlight areas, the move selected pixels, that will be how you move those areas, your paintbrush, your text tool, that's how you use the enter text into it, rectangle tool, which is used for drawing, ellipse tool, which is also used for putting shapes, your rounded rectangle, your line tool, that will make straight lines and curved lines, your eraser, toolbar up here is where you select your tools. You're going to be using your brush width. This will change the size of whatever tool you're using. The zoom level, that will change the view you have. Your undo buttons. This window over here will allow you to select different tools that you can use and with different screens that you can put up. And up here will show whatever drawings you have in there. When you open Paint.net, you'll see all your tools that you can use. You can use, this is your rectangle, allows you to draw shapes. This allows you to draw circles. The line tool lets you draw straight lines, which you can change the shape by grabbing these nubs and moving them. You can change it to any shape you want. Right click your mouse to set it. If you don't like something, you can erase it. The brush width tool allows you to change whatever tool you're using to a different size. Your undo button, if you make a mistake, you can go back multiple times. Your paintbrush allows you to freehand draw. Your rectangle select allows you to highlight an object, select it, and move it if you like. When you select something, you must also deselect it. Your text tool allows you to type. You can change your font. You can change the font size. And as long as the cursor is here, you can move it wherever you want. When you click on the next tool, it sets it where you want. Opening Paint.net and navigating around and trying some of the different tools before you start your drawing will allow you to get familiar with it, what the different tools do, what the different sizes do. You can add color by going into your window. It'll allow you to select different colors that you can draw with. You can switch them back as long as it's still selected. Change the color. You can change the size. Getting familiar with what the tools do before using the program is beneficial. When working with Paint.net to use a drawing, you want to open up your program. You'll have a standard canvas. What you want to do is you go to Layers, add a new layer. What that will do will keep you from having a checkerboard appear when you make erasure marks. Then you want to go to Image, Canvas Size, and set the print size to what you want. Generally use a standard paper size, but whether you want it 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 8.5 depends on the drawing that you want to do. Then hit OK. You want to start your drawing by drawing in the basic structures. I usually start by drawing in the roads. Use your rectangle tool. You can draw in roads. And any other shapes that you may need. Using the paintbrush, you can draw in landmarks if you need to. You want to draw in the dig zone where the area got damaged. If you want, you can go in and use your eraser to erase any unwanted lines. Then you can draw in your cables. Use the line tool. You can change the size to represent anything you want. When drawing in the marking paint, you want to use the color of the paint that you have. You can do this by either using your paintbrush tool and drawing in the paint marks individually. You can use the line tool by drawing in the marks individually, or you can make a straight line and come back and erase sections if you don't want them. If you're drawing in individual lines, sometimes it's better to have it zoomed up a little bit. Makes it a little easier to draw. The next thing you want to do is add your site map. To get your site map, what you want to do is pull up whatever program you are using to get your location at, whether it be Google Maps, navigation, or the ArcUps web maps. What you'll do is you'll bring this up from whatever site you've chosen. Use the print screen key on the top of your keyboard. You'll want to hit File, New. That brings up a blank screen. You'll hit Edit, Paste. That'll bring up your drawing. You can see you now have two separate pages that you're working with right here, your original drawing and what you've just collected. You'll hit the rectangle select tool, highlight an area, select that, hit Edit, Cut. That will remove it. Go back to your drawing, hit Edit, Paste. As long as it is selected, you can move it wherever you want. You can change the size of it. and then deselect it to attach it to the drawing. Next thing you want to do is type in the required information. Go to your text tool, select whichever font you want, the size, and type in your information. Put in all the information that you need. You can use the line tool, and by either end here you can add arrows. There are several different styles that you can use. You can use these to indicate direction. You can also change the line style if you like. You can change your font size as long as it's still highlighted. And what you want to do is double check the information that you have. Make sure you have everything that's required on the drawing. The last thing you need to do is to save the drawing. Save the drawing to whatever folder, file, or wherever you have your other information. You would hit File, Save As, title it, save it to a JPEG, pick your folder, and hit Save. Hit OK. You want to flatten the image, and now you can close the program. It's going to ask if you want to save your drawing. You don't need to. If you don't have the Paint.net program, it can be downloaded for free at www.getpaint.net.